Well, in the biggest way, it caught my attention right here in Ottawa. I was 15, and James Cotton was playing. I mean, I've told this story many times. It was when I really got hit over the head hard. I was just getting into blues on record through the Rolling Stones, primarily. I was a British Invasion nut, and I found blues through that, started listening to Muddy Waters and a little bit, and it was starting to sink in, but it hadn't really until I went to this James Cotton show, and me and my friend, we snuck in. We were 15, you know, you're supposed to be, I don't know, 19. I'm sure I'm 19, you know. So, I don't know, and I watched the show, and I walked away, and it was like my feet didn't touch the ground. I just flew out of that place after that. The biggest misconception about blues is that it's sad music. People go, oh, I'm not going to listen to the blues, it's just going to bring me down more, you know. And it was at that Cotton show, the James Cotton show, where I realized how uplifting this music is.
What sort of personal criteria are you using to pick what of other people's stuff you're going to use?
I have a theory that if I can live inside the words, and the music makes me, you know, makes me live inside.
And so
does that make sense?
Yeah, in a way. It doesn't make any difference whether it's a female.
No, it doesn't make any difference. I mean, if it's a song that you're picking about an experience, I mean, I assume that you pick it because you've had the same experience and you can relate to it. I wouldn't just pick a song that I couldn't relate to in every way. So any covers I do, they have to hit my heart.
On Big City Blues, you do 2 Bob Dylan covers. You just started listening to him 4 or 5 years ago?
Maybe 1 or 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't a fan, and I didn't get into it. You know, when I first heard some of his stuff, I thought it was just too wordy. You know, for someone coming from my point of view, which is blues, it's a little bit, you know, what do you call flowery, you know. But I was bored one summer, and I got a copy of Blonde on Blonde and really gave it a good listen, and I got addicted there for a while. Me and Bob, we were hanging out on a regular basis.
Would you say that you were shy?
Yes. Yes.
So you've kind of chosen an odd career for a shy person, haven't you?
You mean being on stage?
Yeah. Or is it a different thing on stage?
Well, performing wasn't why I got into blues. I got into blues because I saw a way of expression that to me was above anything else I had witnessed. And I felt like I had something I had to say.
And the performance was just kind of, it came along with it.
Performance came later. I didn't you know, I would literally, for years, I just closed my eyes and played guitar. I didn't even want to be a singer. I was frightened of singing, although, you know, I grew up singing, but that was the biggest scarier thing to me, was singing. To me, I could just close my eyes and play my guitar. I was in heaven.
You know I love you, baby, and someday I'll come back home. You know I love you, Daddy, someday I'll come back home. But for now, pretty papa, now I sure have got to roam.
Now, were sitting here in the downstairs club, which is the place that you used to sneak into when you were too young.
When I first came down here, I mean, we had to borrow ID, you know, and whatever you tell your father, your parents, I don't know what I tell them. I'm going out, you know. It's like you don't usually go out at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night. But I started coming down, and I was just scared. The stage was over here, and the first few times we came down, I came down with a friend of mine from high school, and the first time we came down, I mean, we were too shy to even talk to anybody. We were just like shaking in the corner, you know, watching all these people play, and then a couple weeks into it, I got up the nerve. I said, this day, and I think it was May 1st, I think, when I was 16, so I remember the whole day, and I decided tonight I'm going to do it. I'm going to get up, practiced all week long, my licks, and you know, get my guitar and go up and play, and I was terrible. I froze. I was petrified, you know.
Do you remember what you played or what you tried to play?
I had one solo memorized, you know. It was B.B. King solo, so if anybody pointed at me, I was ready with my B.B. King solo. And and I think when they did point at me, I just froze. I just...
I was shocked to discover that you don't play slide guitar.
I don't know why. I mean, maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I'm just lazy.
You going to start?
Oh yeah, today.
Good, okay. Let's go buy one. I'm getting to buy Sue Foley's slide for her guitar. I am changing the course of the blues. This is so cool.
I didn't see that.
You got a guitar she can try this out on?
Sure.
You want to try this, Gil?
Sure, that's great. Sweet.
Hi.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, how are you? I guess so, yeah.
So there's something in you that allows you to play that guitar in a way that impresses the hell out of people who've been around blues guitar players all of their lives. Mm. So what do you think it is? Is it something you learn, or is it something that's in you?
In you. There's a certain part of what I do that you can't learn. And you either have it or you don't.
You don't know what that is, though, do you?
I have my suspicions, but I don't want to say.
When your rooster crows at the break of dawn, look out your window